Hi, namaste. I'm Leela Mata from Peaceful Valley Ashram, leelamata.com, and I'm here with Wendy doing a special recipe. Most of the ingredients taken from our garden for Pure Jivan, making it Monday. That's what you call it. Yes. Good. So it is this very delightful thing to do because all these ingredients come from our garden. And that's something really special because when you walk into your garden, you can become very inspired. So I walked out in the garden today thinking I'm going to do something with the mint. So here I collected the mint, and there were some green onions and what do we call this one? Chives. And some chives. So I picked them up as I was going along. So I'm going to use, first we'll have our mint in there. I need some water to make it work. Yeah. And well, first I should probably cut this a little bit so it becomes easier to work with. This is green onions, spring onions and chives. This gives it a nice sharp quality. The mint is cooling, yeah, which is really good at this time of year because it's summer. And this sharp quality of the spring onions help our digestion. Makes it very penetrating. Because one of the reasons, one of the objectives of chutney is to help digestion, to make it sharp, penetrating, to increase digestive ability. And therefore it's usually very spicy. However, this is not going to be so spicy, not hot spicy, but spicy enough for us. So in there then I can add some olive oil. And you notice I'm not really measuring anything, I'm just kind of using my intuition as to how much will be enough. And that's the beautiful thing about cooking this way, when you use your intuition and you become inspired, is that you're working with your ingredients and you become really connected to them, and it's almost as they're speaking to you. And then there's never any mistake, it's always a new creation. I always like to think of it, we don't need to have something coming out the same way each time. It can be a surprise, always a new creation. So today we're having a very special creation. Now, also to help with the body, I'm going to add some walnuts. You can also add like pine nuts or cashews, yeah, whatever feels nice to you or whatever you have at the moment. It happens that this is what I have right now, so I'm using some walnuts in there. Then, that gives it the body. Then I want to add our nice kind of the sour taste, and that I use the juice of a lemon. And the interesting thing too is I just felt this morning, instead of throwing this away, this also has food properties. It's very rich in vitamin C, the pithy part of the lemon, and so I'm going to use that in the chutney too. Good. And now I'm going to blend this. No, first I should put some salt. Again, my salt is like, I often put the things in my hand when I'm adding spices, and from that I kind of feel if it's going to be enough or not. Then I put it in, and sometimes I feel, well, it can use a little bit more. Yeah? I thought paprika would be a nice spice to use in here. So I'll put a little bit of paprika. And then black pepper is also a good digestive aid. It helps digestive fluid to work better. It has a sharp quality. And I'm also going to add some cumin. It might feel like an unusual spice you use in here, but cumin is really good for our not just our digestion, but also helps to pacify vata dosha, which is that tendency to have gas after eating. Cumin helps to prevent this. So I'll put a little bit of cumin in there. Yeah. Because remember, chutney should be very good digestive, which means it should take care from the very beginning, a nice cooling effect, and also all the way through the digestive system. Good. So we have our salt, our black pepper, cumin, paprika, olive oil, salt, lemons, the mint itself, and the some chives. And So now I'll just go ahead and blend it. Another good ingredient in here can be coconut. Coconut is really nice. It adds that milky texture. Also, it's very cooling. So milk, and it has a nice. So this, and now I have a little surprise. While walking through the garden, I came across our beautiful marigold. Here we call it gainda. And you know this is edible, right? So I thought, why not put some of this in our salad, in our chutney? It will give it that nice saffron kind of quality. So I have some here, and I'm going to put this in and blend it in. It will change the color and also the flavor, and will give us this very special potency that comes from flowers. Flowers in yoga, we say, are very sattvic. They have very subtle, uplifting, beautiful, blissful energy. They kind of open you up. So, and also this color orange, you know, it's like the color of renunciation, and also the color of very bright, beautiful intellect. So we can imagine we're eating all of that when we start eating our chutney. And see, today is the first time I'm making it this way with this marigold. So it's a whole new creation. And anytime you walk out into your garden, you can be doing a new creation. Because you're looking at different ingredients. And as you're looking at them, you're getting ideas. So none of your, you don't ever become stuck in having to do something the same way over and over. I'm going to put a few more, just because I never like to throw it away. Oh, sweet. And so this is our chutney. Yeah, it's quite done, and now we can pour it into a bowl. And because of the marigolds, the color has changed slightly, and actually quite beautiful. It's got a golden green color now. And I have the rest of the marigold, which I can use as a beautiful decoration. It's just kind of sprinkled on top, and we have something very beautiful. Yeah? That is not just tasty, but also helps your digestion. And anything that helps your digestion is very good for health, because we can eat the most beautiful, the most expensive food, but if we cannot digest it, it's no use to us. Whereas you can eat the simplest thing, the most ordinary thing, if you can digest it, it's like nectar. Thank you.